Hey, my name is Mike and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be working with a laser machine, which is the first time I've ever done something like this. I've got some plywood with me and I'm going to want to do some cutouts and some engraving. So I'm going to do a bunch of different projects here and there and just see how it all goes. Oh, and before I forget, the audio unfortunately in this video is left to be desired, to say the least. Fortunately, I forgot that I had one of these microphones with me and it was all recorded with a GoPro's onboard microphone. I've tried to subtitle it here and there, and I've done some voiceovers, so hopefully it makes it a bit less bad. Today I am going to be trying out this new laser machine, where the only thing sharper than it is my regret to have not bought a better microphone for this video. Anyway, let's dive in, or as you'll probably hear in the video, let's cue the music. Let's get lasering. To test the laser machine by cutting a log pin. So I'm engraving the design first and then the laser should cut around it, and I should end up with a tiny piece of plywood cut up in the shape of a log, and I can put a pin tack at the back. It's a tiny small test before I do my big plan, which is cutting out all the outline of Australia, so I can then put my pins on. I was travelling around Australia a few months ago. It's all a bit new to me. I'm not used to using a laser machine this big as well. I'm not sure if you can hear me very well either. I'll put subtitles on because it's quite noisy at the moment. And yeah, we'll see how it all goes. I managed to cut it as well. Alright, I'm going to take over again because the audio is so bad. Basically, I set up the laser machine to try and cut out this masterpiece of a shape, and it told me it was going to take 200 minutes. That's 3 hours and 20 minutes of my life I'll never be getting back. But, you know, art takes time, right? Obviously, I wasn't about to wait that long, so I did what anyone would do, and I lowered the resolution, which I hoped would lower the time it would take to cut. And after launching it, you know what it said? It said it was going to take 5 minutes, which I guess is better, but you know, really sucks because I sacrificed quality for speed. And by quality, I also mean my dignity. Anyway, here we go. Let's watch this laser turn my hopes and dreams of a nice cutout for a pinboard into something. I still can't believe it turned 200 minutes of suffering into 5 minutes of mild disappointment. I mean, look at this. I'm transforming a piece of wood into something vaguely recognizable. How cool is that? So that's in the cut. Not sure if it does 2 passes or 1, but yeah, it does 2 passes to make sure. It's got New Zealand to do over here. New Zealand and all the road trip. But it's going goes every point I went. It's cut out. Australia's engraved. I'm going to hit with a bit of sanding and call it a day. After having cut out the outline of Australia on this piece of plywood, I thought to add some more detail I could do some engraving. So I decided to engrave the stars of the flag of Australia on it to make it, you know, just a bit more interesting. First I need to center this cutout, which is really harder than it sounds because apparently centering is a skill I don't actually have. So I'm going to try and eyeball it and hope that the laser will laser it exactly where I need it to do. 18 minutes. There it goes. Spot on centre, exactly where I wanted it to be, seeing the first time. Just going to add a bit more decoration on the board. I've got New Zealand and Tasmania, they're cut out. Fortunately, some of the pieces were a bit too thin, so they snapped. I'll have to see how I can glue them back together or something, we'll see. And we're off. Time to burn some tiny little stars in this piece of wood, because if there's one thing this project still needed, was more fire hazards. You know what they say, engraving's like tattooing, but for wood. And just like tattoos, you hope it turns out well, but deep down, you know it's permanent either way. So after having finished the Australia cutout and engraving it, that was basically done. With the leftover plywood I had, I thought I could try and make some pins. So I got a log design and decided to engrave the design of a log and then cut it out in the shape of a log. You simply put a pin tack on the back of it and you've got yourself a DIY wood pin, which was pretty neat. Shit. I forgot to add the cutting. Alright, shouldn't touch it. I'll be able to have it now. We've got one of those pellet heaters. I think it brings the whole inside up to about 11 degrees. And I'm wearing some overalls, so it's not that cold, but it's not warm either. I'll keep moving. Like I said, I forgot to add the cutting option on pins, so I just reset that right now. Oh no! It's been offset. At least it looks like it's been offset. That's unfortunate. So once the offset issue was sorted, that was also basically done. I needed to add some thumbtacks at the back of those pins, but I decided to do that back at home when I was done. Fortunately, it was getting a bit cold, so I called it a day, and I came back the next morning to finish off the last few things I wanted to do. I had some illustrations I wanted to engrave on some boards I had made a while back, and that's basically what I did next. It's so cold in here. I've got the thermometer, it's changed 6 degrees. I'm hoping if I kick on the laser and get the fire going, I'll get it up to like 12, 13 degrees so I can work a bit better today. I've got a few more laser things to do. I've got a shop board and a sack board I made a while ago, and I've been wanting to etch them. So I got some designs up last night on Inkscape, which is the graphic software that this printer uses. And I'll just get them engraved on it, and then I will cut off some bookmark holders of this little piece of plywood. It's about 6 millimeters. But yeah, I'll just show you how it all comes on. Well, here's the design I ripped from internet. I've launched it, and it seems to be slowly etching it. I know you can't see super well. It's the next day, I'm back home from the workshop. Here are the results of my laser etched, engraved panels, which I am going to be using as sort of serving trays. I've got one here which is meant to hold 5 glasses of wine, or like small wine glasses, and I've engraved some vineyard, grapevine leaves and grapes, which is really neat. It's quite interesting how the laser has difficulty depending on the grain of the wood, so it makes the etching sort of wavy and adds an extra pattern to it. And my other one, since this is for a house in the mountains, it's meant to serve 2 bowls. I've engraved one of those ski pod, not sure how they're called, ski eggs, cabins, a few mountains, a tree or 2, and a skier. So it's pretty neat to get that done. It's been a project that's been on my to-do list for a long time, so I'm glad that's over. I've also finally decided to use my microphone, which I should have used in the workshop, because I listened back to some of the footage and it's horrendous. So I'll have to subtitle this until now, and hopefully this little microphone will help fix that issue. In the meantime, I also finally finished that Australia engraved board and placed all the pins I got from my road trip a few months ago. The pins are able to get sort of fixed inside super easily. Yeah, the plywood's kind of soft enough so that I can just press the pins in without doing anything else. And yeah, super happy with this result as well. And it's been something on my mind since I came back, because I do collect pins, and this was a great way of collecting them, buying one at every stop I would do. And yeah, on the note of pins, I also super glued pin backers to my little pin log, as you can see. So it's now an actual pin. If anyone's interested in wanting to have one, just drop a comment, leave your like Instagram handle or something, and I'll pick a few of you out and contact you over Instagram and just send it your way. So that's cool. All right, I'm literally, I've got one ass cheek on the side of my sofa. I feel like I'm gonna fall and break my neck. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.